Professor Hell, you know what's weird? I was at the convenience store yesterday, and I saw this beer can that looked nothing like traditional Japanese beer. It had this quirky alien character on it, and it was in the craft beer section next to all these expensive imports.
Ah, you must have encountered the Ucho-10 aliens, a collaboration between 7-Eleven and Yahoo Brewing. That little alien character represents something quite revolutionary happening in Japan's beer industry, Sakura.
Revolutionary? It's just beer with a cute mascot, isn't it? I mean, Japanese companies love their mascots.
While mascots are indeed ubiquitous in Japan, this represents something deeper. That particular beer is a hazy IPA, a premium craft beer style that typically costs 500 to 800 yen at specialty stores. 7-Eleven is selling it for just 349 yen.
Wait, that's actually a pretty big difference. But why would they sell it so cheaply? Isn't that bad for business?
On the contrary, it's brilliant strategy. Japanese beer companies are facing a fundamental challenge. The domestic market is shrinking, particularly among younger consumers. So they're democratizing premium experiences to attract new drinkers.
That makes sense, I guess. But now that you mention it, I have noticed my friends don't drink as much as our parents' generation. Some of my classmates don't drink at all, actually.
Your observation touches on one of the most significant trends in the industry. Asahi Beer has recognized this shift and launched what they call smart drinking, a philosophy that embraces both drinkers and non-drinkers.
Smart drinking? That sounds like an oxymoron. How can drinking be smart?
It's not about encouraging drinking, Sakura. Rather, it's about creating inclusive social experiences. Their research found something fascinating. 51% of people who had positive first drinking experiences maintain engagement with alcohol culture later, while 49% who had negative experiences tend to avoid it entirely.
Oh, so they're focusing on making sure people's first experiences are good ones. That's actually really thoughtful. Better than just trying to push alcohol on everyone.
Exactly. They're targeting people in their 20s with products under 3.5% alcohol content, removing the psychological barriers around drinking. It's about choice and comfort rather than pressure.
That's so different from what I expected from a big corporation. Speaking of different approaches, I've seen some really weird beer commercials lately. There's this Sapporo one where celebrities just talk in an elevator, and they barely mention the beer at all.
Ah, the Adult Elevator series. That campaign has been running since 2010, and it perfectly illustrates another major trend: empathetic marketing. Instead of traditional product advertising, they create emotional connections through shared values and life philosophy.
But does that actually work? I mean, if I can't remember what product they're selling, how is that effective advertising?
That's the genius of it, Sakura. Their 2024 data shows significant increases in purchase intention, particularly among 20 to 30-year-olds. The campaign slogan is, "Don't become round, become a star." It's intentionally open to interpretation.
I kind of like that message, actually. It's like they're treating their audience as intelligent people who can think for themselves.
Precisely. It's what they call marketing with breathing room. Modern consumers, especially younger ones, reject being told what to think. They want brands that respect their intelligence and invite dialogue rather than dictate responses.
This is all really interesting, but I'm curious about something else. My friend works for a startup that does beer subscriptions. She says people almost never cancel. That seems too good to be true, right?
You might be thinking of Brewtope and their Otomani service. They achieve a remarkable 1% cancellation rate by doing something counterintuitive. making it extremely easy to quit.
Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Wouldn't making it easy to quit mean more people would quit?
It's fascinating psychology, isn't it? They have no contract periods, no cancellation fees, and customers can skip deliveries anytime. By removing the feeling of being trapped, they actually increase loyalty. It's the opposite of traditional subscription models that rely on friction to retain customers.
That's brilliant! It's like that old saying about setting something free. But how do they make money if people can just leave whenever they want?
They focus on value creation rather than customer trapping. They handle over 4,000 beer varieties from 400 breweries, and customers can customize their selections each month. When people feel they're getting genuine value and aren't being manipulated, they choose to stay.
I'm starting to see a pattern here. These companies aren't just selling beer. They're selling experiences and relationships. Is this happening in other industries too?
Indeed. But the beer industry offers a particularly clear example because alcohol is inherently social and cultural. These companies are becoming what they call digital experience providers, rather than traditional manufacturers.
What do you mean by digital experience providers?
Well, consider how Kirin is using AI copywriters developed with Dentsu to create audio advertisements, or how major breweries are implementing automated logistics systems. They're leveraging technology not just for efficiency, but to create more personalized and engaging customer experiences.
That's pretty futuristic. But I wonder, with all this innovation, are they losing the traditional aspects that make Japanese beer special?
An excellent question, Sakura. The most successful companies are finding ways to honor tradition while embracing innovation. For instance, Asahi's Future Lemon Sour uses cutting-edge packaging technology to create a novel experience, but it's built on traditional Chuhai culture.
Oh, right! That's the one with real lemon slices that float up when you open it. I saw that on social media. It looked kind of magical, actually.
That magical quality is precisely the point. In our Instagram age, products need to be not just tasty, but visually compelling and shareable. It won the Japan Marketing Grand Prix because it successfully merged technical innovation with cultural resonance and social media appeal.
It's funny how everything connects these days. Technology, tradition, social media, psychology. It makes me think about what this means for young people like me who might want to work in these industries someday.
The implications are profound, Sakura. These companies are demonstrating that success comes from understanding human psychology and cultural nuances, not just manufacturing efficiency. They're showing that even traditional industries can reinvent themselves through empathy and innovation.
And I guess for international businesses looking at Japan, this shows that simply copying Western strategies won't work here. You need to really understand the local culture and psychology.
Precisely. The 90% of foreign tourists who drink Japanese beer during their visits and the 73% who continue buying it after returning home represent a market built on authentic cultural experience rather than generic product appeal.
This has been such an eye-opening conversation, Professor. I never realized how much strategy and psychology goes into something as simple as beer.
Nothing is ever as simple as it appears on the surface, my dear student. The beer industry's transformation reflects broader changes in Japanese society. The tension between tradition and innovation, the changing values of younger generations, and the challenges of globalization. These companies are navigating the same questions that face all of us. How do we honor our past while building our future?
You always find the deeper meaning in everything, don't you, Professor? I think I'll pay more attention to those convenience store beer shelves now. They're like little windows into Japan's economic and cultural evolution.
Indeed they are, Sakura. And that, perhaps, is the most valuable lesson of all. That understanding an economy requires understanding the people and culture that shape it. The numbers tell us what is happening, but the stories behind those numbers tell us why.
Well, I should get to my next class, but thank you for another fascinating discussion, Professor.
Until next time, Sakura, remember, the most profound changes often happen in the most ordinary places. You've been listening to Narrative Japan. Until next time, stay curious and keep listening for the whispers beneath Japan's economy.